extra spending money, I started a side hustle as a house interior painter specializing in faux finishes. I could match your walls to your leather couch using a special technique with paint thinner and saran wrap. The ways in which the 90s were particularly unkind to rural America are innumerable. You might be wondering here, Jane, what about college? My parents wondered the same thing. Toward the end of my tenure at the cafe, when I was 19, I started taking classes at the local community college, studying interior design. I had miraculously gotten a merit scholarship from the state based on my ACT score, and that paid for pretty much everything. It's remarkable how spread thin and broke one can be at that age and still look at life as half full. That was the attitude, I'm sure, that led to me being tempted by a scammer once again. One day, a mutual friend of Marcy's and mine asked if we'd be so kind as to allow her to throw a party at our glorious home. An all-girls party. An all-girls lingerie party. I practically ran to the local copy shop and made paper invites using clip art, as hardly anyone we knew had an email address. This was going to be so sexy. And as if making finger sandwiches for a room full of ladies trying on boudoir sets wasn't rewarding enough, as hostesses, we each got to keep a set of unmentionables for ourselves as a reward. You know where this is going. It was a multi-level marketing pitch disguised as a fun party. I was the perfect potential recruit at the time. Young, female, living in a small town with limited employment options, outgoing, and, most insulting of all, seemingly gullible. I knew this impression of me made me seem an easy target, but I kind of didn't care. Unbeknownst to the friend throwing this party, I wasn't looking for another job. So I accepted the free garter belt, which was awesome, if unnecessary. There was no one to wear it for in about a 50-mile radius, and cam girl wasn't a job yet, and went on my merry way. In hindsight, I do feel terrible that I'd roped a dozen or so of my girlfriends into attending that party, and that more than a few of them signed up to sell the stuff themselves, right there on the spot. I'm sure it seemed like a great opportunity for many of them, and had I not already been employed and overwhelmed, it would have been attractive to me as well. It always sounds like an exaggeration when I talk about how limited our options were if we stayed in that town after high school. The auto industry in Flint had kept the place afloat for half a century, but was on its last legs by the time we came of age. There just wasn't much on offer in the way of money in our small rural community. So, as my grandma says, you learn to scrape money off the walls if you can find it. These days, opportunities to sell lingerie, or anything really, to your friends and family while also recruiting them to be sellers aren't nearly as hard to come by. And that's what we're here to explore. If you're anything like me, when you open Facebook or Instagram, your DMs are flooded with messages laden with emojis that resemble the following. Hey hun, hand-waving emoji. Wow, haven't seen you since high school, textbook emoji. You look amazing, 3 claps emoji. I'm reaching out because I need just 3 more friends to buy the most, heart emoji, amazing, heart emoji, mascara. Insert a woefully disappointing photo of spider eyelashes of said friend. From this fab company I work for to meet my monthly sales goal. Money bag emoji. Sale ends at midnight, and if you order in the next hour, I'll throw in a mystery gift. Mystery gift emoji. If you've ever been on the receiving end of these pitches, then you already know that if you don't reply, no worries, they'll be back with the same message next month. If you do reply with any answer, be it yes or no, or go away, we are not and have never been friends, you are guaranteed to get a follow-up message that looks like some version of the following. Well, let me know if you're ever interested in quitting your job to work for yourself like I do, or if you just want to make a little fun money. Flying money emoji, flying money emoji, flying money emoji. Bye, hun, XOXO, kiss emoji. It's easy to roll your eyes at the above when you're listening to an audiobook that you know is critical of these sorts of schemes. But it's heartbreaking to some of us when we see our loved ones, friends, coworkers, and in my case, family members, wasting so much time, energy, money, and self-worth on such scams. How is anyone saying yes? How did we get here? Well, as I've spent the last several years digging deeper than anyone should ever have to into the world of multi-level marketing, it is my distinct displeasure to tell you. But first, we need to define some terms. Multi-level marketing is called a million different things, depending on the angle of the person who is doing the pitching. Some might call it direct sales. Some use the term network.